Is this thing on? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello, Let Us Repair and Henry and Bouncing Benny. How are you all doing? I haven't done this for a little while, so I kind of, I don't know, you might have seen it on Discord about an hour ago, thought, fancy streaming tonight. And the reason that I fancied streaming tonight was because, let me get some space here, because this turned up, which is, as Henry says, it's a mystery Chinesium delight. Excellent. Am I loud enough this time? It is maxed out, so if I'm not, I'm sorry. Listen harder. Right, let's get the... No, it's not the desktop. It's that one. There we go. How is everybody, by the way? Just to start with, are we all looking forward to Christmas? Have we all been good this year? My camera's a bit wonky. I probably shouldn't mess around with that because it would probably just fall off. Yes, you've been good this year. And is anybody here, apart from me and Henry, going to the Cambridge Bring and Bite sale tomorrow? That's going to be fun. I wasn't sure. Got some good and bad news. Thomas was meant to be, my son Thomas was meant to be going to a birthday party which was booked up, unbeknownst to me. Yes, was going to be tomorrow from 1 o'clock, and I was going to have to rush back from Cambridge, which I was a little bit disappointed about. Well, poor Thomas is unwell. He's caught the lurgy as well now, so although it does mean there is a chance that he will be really poorly and I won't be able to go at all, but if it all works out and he's not too bad, then I won't have to rush back. Well, I'm still going to not hang around for very long. But yeah, is anybody going? It is tomorrow, isn't it? I'm sure it's tomorrow. I'm sure it's tomorrow. Henry. I need to check now. One sec. Where's meetups? Yep, meetups. Because Arcadey did say, yeah, this Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you on Sunday, Henry. Is anyone going on Sunday? I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Whoops. Well, I'm really glad I did this now because I would have driven to Cambridge tomorrow. And probably had a nice visit at the museum anyway. But anyway, look, we've got a bag. I don't know how long I've got. Well, I've probably got over an hour, so I'm not going to rush through this. But I've already opened it because my address was on every single one of these. And I have blanked all of them out just in case I do dox myself. And does anybody get really nervous when Clive just goes like this with the scissors across the end of the pack, just straight off? He's not really fussed if he cuts anything inside. Does that bother anyone else? And Benny, it's chucking it down here as well. Oh, a Pine 64. Now, there's a reason I bought this. One, I think it's a knockoff. Well, that does look pretty good, to be fair. Is there where's my other Pinecil? Oh, well, this is the original. Oh, yes, a very different case. Oh, I'm trying to plug it in the wrong end. Okay, I have got. It's I don't know if I've got a USB lead that I can use for this to try it out. It's got the conical tip, which is... Oh, right. Now, I did see, I think it was Joey Does Tech video. He was looking at some soldering iron tips. And he was Actually, he was looking at the iFixit and he was talking about the conical tips, and he didn't know of a single reason why you would use these. And the only thing I could think of was for setting in threaded inserts in 3D printed parts. But yeah, this actually feels quite nice. So how close is it to, well, it's identical to the original. I can't remember how much this was, but it wasn't very much money. And yeah, the reason I bought this is because I had a Pine 64. This is my Pine 32, the original one, which doesn't really go up to 21 volts. I have run this at 24 volts and it's fine. But I had another one with a green non-slip bit here, and I lost it. I don't know where it is. So I needed another one because I'm going to do a roundup video at some point. There's nothing else in there, is there? This does actually, I think this might be an actual genuine one. But we'll, ooh. Do you know what I've got? I've got my iFixit hub here. Can you run this off of it? Let's turn that on. Oh, it doesn't really. Oh, that will go. Okay, that's lit up. I can't remember which one you press for heat. I don't think that's working. That's not working. No, I don't think you can run it off of that. Probably might do it with a different cable. And I find one. Oh, what's that? No. Thing is, all of the cables I've got in here are powering things like cameras. I really need a USB-C to USB-C one. One moment, please. I can't do the Scottish accent, by the way. No, I don't think I've got one with me, and I haven't got my car keys. I know there's one in the car. Oh my God. That is the actual Pinecil one that came with this. Actually, it didn't come with this, but it is from Pinecil. So I'm going to plug that into my 65 watt power supply over there. This is the original one. And that's how fast that heats up, which I thought was faster than that. That's pulling 2.5 amps at 20 volts. I'm just going to stuff that in my brass wool over there. And let's try this one. I don't know what it's set to. That feels faster. Maybe. Just a touch faster. A little bit of oil smoking at the end there. It's slowed down a bit now. But I haven't tightened the set screw. Mind you, that doesn't really make a lot of difference. It just stops it falling out. Yeah, it's set to 320. Yeah. Melt and solder like a champ. Let's pull that out. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That wasn't expensive at all. That's item number one. I won't put it back in the box because it's hot. Chat. Yeah, Benny, it's chucking it down here as well. Henry's been cold in London. Clive is great. He doesn't care. That's half the fun. That is beautifully summed up. He gives no of those. That's the DC jack hole. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Always in the wrong hole. Too late. I have the square secure. Probably the secure. S99 at work using an RC battery and you love it. Nice. On a 100 watts USB-C charger, it's a beast. How much are we looking at for one of those? I think, let me check. I should be able to find out fairly easily. Let me have a look. AliExpress. No, that's not it. Nearly there. Oh, it's not going to let me log in. Every now and then it does this. Actually, I'm going to do it on the browser. Bear with me one moment. It will take me, and then I can tell you the other prices of the things that I've ordered here as well. So it will be worth it. Check details. Yeah, it wants me to sign in here as well. Why aren't you letting? Why? Sometimes it just forgets who I am. Right, one sec. What? Hopefully no one can see what I'm typing. So it remembered the password, just not the login. Weird. Okay. I don't want to set up a passkey. Orders. Okay, here we go. Pinecil. £23.76. In fact, I only paid, it was a Black Friday deal, so I paid £20.76 for that Pinecil. So that's, I'm happy with that. 20 quid for a decent soldering iron. I still don't think you can beat my JBC, Sugon, it's not JBC, say JBC clone, Sugon S9 I think it is. That is a beast. Oh, it's nothing I love more than getting a pile of Raspberry Pi Picos. How many did I order and why is that one not? That's sealed. That's actually sealed. And that should be in there. So I bought a bunch of these recently for a project, and I was so impressed with them, I bought a bunch more. So they cost like £1.50 each or something like that. It might even be less than that. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Not much to say about those. Oh, bin's over there. No, I missed it. I don't know what this is. Hello, EBR FPV. Oh, right, this was... so when you order certain things off AliExpress now, it says, oh, you can get free shipping if you just spend a few quid more. So I've done this a few times and I've just added random things to it. So this was what I ordered. This was the thing that I started the order with. And this is because of Lewis in the Retro Hardware Discord recommended these. And they are USB-C power connectors, basically. And you can, you put power delivery into there. It's got a chip on the back of it. And dip switches here that you can set, and then you can get out of the connectors here different voltages depending on how the dip switches are set. So they're really, really, really handy for all kinds of things. So yeah, that was the thing that I ordered, which I shall stuff back in here. But obviously it didn't come to 8 quid, so I didn't get the free shipping. So I ordered some 0805 resistors. Just, they will always be handy. I might lose like the 10Ks or something and need another one. So that was that. What's this one? Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, I know what these last two are. I'm going to put it upside down. Yeah. All right, there's 2 left. I'm going to leave that one till last, and we'll do this one next. Oh. A number of PCBs in here. Okay, so the main one is this one. This is a lava. Let me just check the listing. Famicom AV, Famicom Retro Video Game Accessories, RGB FC, RGB FC, NES RGB, Lava RGB version 2. And this is the one that comes with all the bits. Is that, why can't I? It's an RGB board for a Famicom, which I've got a Famicom sitting over there. Somebody sent that over. I did put their name on the bottom of it. Kev sent that over with some other bits and pieces a little while back, and it's a Japanese Famicom, which obviously only has RF out. And I thought it would be fun to RGB mod it with one of these, and these are, well, this cost me £38.57, but it does have all these other bits in it as well. Oh, I hate opening these things so much. Patience is gone. Did I cut that in the right place? I did. So we got all the wires and some headers there, and some sockets. So mainboard, PPU. I don't actually know. Ooh, there's no instructions come with this either. I wonder if this is based on the Tim Worthington thing. Also, this other one is very similar. I did a NES RGB conversion for Mateus Bayes, retro Sega dev fella, Matt, who's a lovely guy. And I put in a board very similar to this, which replaces in the NES. There's a section where the video signal goes through and the power comes in, and where the RF modulator is in that corner. And this replaces that, so that you can have just the power coming in and an RGB, which is going to be a Mega Drive 2, Sega Genesis 2 style connector there. And then this connects to the connections on here with the wires. There's a pin header there that goes, looks like it goes in here. Yeah, like that. And then these connect to there and to other bits. But I don't know what this is for. Don't know why you would need to. I have no idea what this is. What is the purpose of this main board? Is it just to move the PPU out of the way for some reason? We've got some nice machine sockets, 10-pin sockets. Excellent. So that'll be fun. That's a project that I'll be making a video about, because the NES one that I did really well. That one did okay to start with, and then about 6 months later just absolutely exploded. Right, I've got one more tool to open here, and then you are going to have to keep me company for a bit. Oh, more chat. Hello, Retro for you. How you doing, Neil? Good evening to you, Iron Vort. And Sinterklaas here in the Netherlands today, where all the kids get to get presents at night. Oh, is that now? It looks like you've been a good boy this year. Perfect evening for unboxing. Yeah, I'm not sure I register on the good list. Right, so one of my favourite tools is my Engineer desoldering pump, which has actually the silk screen has completely gone off of it. It is actually starting to suffer a little bit lately, and I was recommended a knockoff one. This was again on the, I can't remember who it was on the Discord. If it's somebody in here, then let me know if it was you that recommended the this desoldering pump off of AliExpress. It comes with a couple of silicon tubing bits. Oh, there's a big difference in the way these feel. Oh yeah, there's a huge difference. This is you can kind of see there's, oh, you can see it on the camera, the striation lines that that was never on this. Everything else looks very, very similar. It feels a bit lighter. Yeah, a little, yeah, quite a bit lighter. We can test that. I've got my postage scales. Now these are broken. I have to make sure that the feet are clicked in before they will work. Come on. Yep. Nope, they're not working. Oh, that clicked. Let's try that. Right. Oh. Oh God. I need some new scales. Oh, that foot is not. They just click out for some reason, and then it doesn't work. It might not be that one. Oh, we're on. Oh. Oh, come on! Usually, after just that one clicked. Oh, I still don't think that's going to work. Oh, it's working. Yes. Right, 48 grams for my one, and for the new one, 45 grams. Cool, I could tell the difference between 3 grams. Yep, 3 grams difference. Mind you, this has probably got about 3 grams worth of solder inside it, and WD-40, so that might have just been all that was. Oh, that's a hell of a spring in that one. Okay, so let's see if there is any actual difference between these. Let's look at the okay, there's a wider like bevel inside there than this one. The hole looks bigger in this one as well. Spring is longer in the Engineer one. Difficult to tell how much difference. Actually, there is a big difference here. Not much in the tube, but this bit is nylon, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's no rubber seal there. That's, oh no, that is a rubber seal in the middle there, but that bit, the white part, is a nylon material. That might be, no, that feels plastic in the middle as well. This is aluminium. This is a machined piece of aluminium. So that is quite a big difference. Which way around did it go? I don't think it really matters. That went in very easily. Yeah. The thread there is quite, there's a lot of play there in that thread, which is probably not important once that's locked down, but with this one, yeah, there's no pressure on. I bet just to give it an equal chance, I'm just going to take this spring out as well. There's a tiny bit of, like 10% of the play that's in this one. Tiny, tiny bit of play. It feels so well made and so well put together. So well engineered. Yeah? Yeah? Get it? Right. Same with this end. That's, I mean, that's half threaded in there. You can see how much that's moving. Right, so how much was this is probably the question. And the answer to that is £2.72. Yeah, these are, what are these, 20 quid, 15, 20 pounds? They might even be more than that now. But will it work? Let's find out. I'm bound to have something broken and solderable in here. Let me find something. Oh, I know now. No, I put them away. Damn it. Oh, that'll do. Here's an old tape deck. So typical use for me, something like this, removing a 1980s piece of solder. Right, let's try with my one first. A single point, so it's fair, that one there. Didn't do a very good job, actually. Oh no, maybe it did. I've got the wrong glasses on. Yeah. I can see through that one. Let's try the one next to it. Oh, that doesn't feel right. I mean, it's a hell of a spring. It's done a really good job. Yeah, that's actually done a really good job. There's too much silicon tubing at the on the end, and it's kind of bending over. But the suction is really, really good, and it's instant. Boom. This one, I think the hole being smaller actually plays against this one occasionally. Right, this is the engineer again. Yeah, with the right length silicon tubing on the end. I'm just going to trim this one actually. Because that's just too long, it slops about too much. You can make a better seal. Yeah, good stuff. £2.72. Certainly better than trying to use something like this, which I've never been able to master. I have no hope with something like that. But I'll keep this handy. In fact, I'll probably just use these interchangeably, but this blocks often, and sometimes you can't click the pump because it's blocked up here, and then you have to take the whole thing apart. So having another one handy, although I haven't got space for it in my tool rack, that'll go there, that's fine. Yeah, and some spare silicone as well, which I'll inevitably lose. Where's the other bit? I've already lost one bit of it. It's not in there. Anyway, that's good. What else have I got? No, I'm going to save the rest of it. Actually, I have had some packages delivered. This one behind me, yeah, this one. Was from. Is it that one? No, I can't remember. I've had a really interesting machine here that's going to be a full video. I can't really show that without spoiling it. There's another box of stuff up there and I can't remember what's in it, so I'm not going to get it out just in case it's not appropriate. There's another one here that has been sent to me. I've had so much stuff sent that I am starting to lose track. Oh, there's the other tube. Anyway, I thought that would be a bit of fun. Let's I'll catch up on the chat. If there's anything you want to ask before I go, or anything you'd like to request or to see, then now is the time to do it. But let's catch up with the chat. I love the AliExpress USB-C power delivery boards. Convert all my consoles to USB-C power. Fistmaster 2K482. Are you Lewis? Lewis in the Discord, in the Retro Hardware Discord. He is a big fan of these USB-Cs. He does all of the ZX Spectrums. He's converted to USB-C, which is, you know, perfectly valid thing to do. It's quite nice to have all of your consoles just needing one type of power supply. All your computers and consoles. Neil says, good, thanks. Just recorded a whole video and forgot to connect. Oh no, forgot to connect my mics. Lol, time for a voiceover. Oh no. So what happens with me is the camera, my face camera here, is where this mic goes through that one and then into OBS. And if that camera dies, and I don't, you know, I'm working down here on the workbench. If that camera dies, I lose all the audio. So now I have actually got this. So as soon as I take this out of its box, it starts recording onto the microphone, and then I've got a backup audio. That's called a senior citizen moment. I have plenty of those. Yeah, I have one of those knockoff solder pumps. It works great though, says Craig. I agree. Brilliant. Are the boys okay? Yes. Well, Thomas is not very well today. He had to. He didn't go to the farm today. It's just a really nasty cold, but he'll be fine. He was a bit upset that he couldn't go to the farm today, but I bought him crisps and Pepsi, and he spent the day watching films and resting up, and he's fine. He's a tough nut. His younger brother, Jack, was also quite unwell last weekend. But he's completely over it now. And my wife has now got it as well. So hopefully they'll be both okay, well enough that I can go on Sunday to the Bring and Bite sale for people that have just joined. Are they looking forward to Christmas? Thomas is... right, McLegend. You... Did you send us a package? Did you send, I wasn't sure who it was, Wizard of Legend. Was it you that sent me these? McLegend. Well, I need to wait until I get an answer for this. Damien says, I didn't know you did streams. Yeah, I've done lots of streams in the past, but I struggle to organise myself well enough with family stuff to do them with. It was you. Oh, come back to that. I struggled to do things like this regularly. I couldn't commit to doing this every Sunday or whatever, because just family life gets in the way. So, Wizard of Legend sent me these. Hang on, desktop. No, that's that one. Right, sent me these, which are you can obviously put some power into there, and then connect these up to whatever these. So I can use my bench power to supply to give me anything, including a micro USB. That is really handy. Thank you. That's really cool. He also sent me a, this is a hole punch, but it's one of these like loaded ones. Can I zoom out a bit? Yeah, so if I go on the side of this, I know you can't really see that. So it just does it's a centre punch basically, but it's an automatic one. It's got like a spring in it and then it clicks. That came with, where are they? Where have they gone? Oh, I had them just here. Some rivets for putting wires into PCB. Oh, where are they? And this is obviously to... oh, that's upsetting. They were here, honestly, right on here. Now, are you on Discord? I'm going to forget your name. Wizard or Legend. Wizard, a good name. They're here somewhere. Damn it. I hate losing things. So he sent me that, and he sent me these things and the Via things as well. But he also sent vouchers, Amazon vouchers for my sons, Thomas and Jack. You got Jack's name slightly wrong, but Jack will not be upset by that at all. Thank you so much. That was really, really kind of you. It is, oh, you're McLegend on the Discord. Okay, right. So I need to remember that. That was such a cool thing to do. Thank you. That was a lovely surprise, but I had no idea where that came from. Oh, there they are. There's the rivets. They were right there on the workbench. So they're just little copper rivets that I can use to repair through holes. And I've been toying with the idea of getting these, but just never got around to it. So yeah, perfect. Thank you. And using this punch to set them, brilliant idea. I don't know if that's something that's just done with them or not, but anyway, yeah, thank you. Matt's here. Request review of AliExpress nuclear reactor upgrade. Okay. Oh, something's leaning on my keyboard because it's zooming in. Oh, reset, zoom. Right, so let's go back up. So what's £5? High bidder. Someone's bidding for something. So a vacuum check on both. Block the nozzle and see if the plunger... right, that's a good idea. Where are they? I've put them away already. Okay, so the engineer one. Covering the... I'm going to cover the silicon first on this one. It goes all the way out. Let's try it without the silicon. I can feel the vacuum, but it's not stopping the spring. The spring's really powerful. Okay. But maybe that is because there's some leakage in there. Oh. Oh. Did you see that? And if I take my thumb off. Yeah, okay. That really does have some potency to it. Okay, that's going to go in the prime position then. Good idea. Who was that? Dr. Lokes or Drolokes? Thank you very much for that suggestion. And we've got Velociraptor Dave with some troll emojis. I have no idea why he's doing that. He just does random things for no reason whatsoever. Just had my pre-Christmas AliExpress haul delivered. Lol, from Fistmaster. Excellent. Send us pictures. Whoa, chatting at the same time as the big man. Ha. Live's always fun. Big man as in Big Clive. Evening to DMC Moose. Is that Dan? Polymat's nuclear reactor thing. I'm sure you're going to build one out of an old chip fryer or something. Bobbers is here. You haven't missed anything. Well, you missed everything, but I just did some. Look, okay, I can do a quick rundown. I got some USB-C power delivery connectors things. I did open one of these. So I got these. These are cool. They've got a little dip switch on them, so you can set the voltage for the output there, and a power delivery connector on that side, and then the chip on the bottom. So you can set those to power whatever you want. That was that thing. I've got the lava RGB thing for the Famicom kit. And what else did I get? Oh, the Pinecil, the super cheap Pinecil 64, which is, I got it for 20 quid, £20.74 from AliExpress. That seems to be genuine as far as I can tell. And what else? A load of Pi Picos for cheap off of AliExpress, which I've been putting to great use for a project that's coming up soon. This is the Pine 64 boxes, by the way. So, yeah, Pine 64, Pinecil V1 soldering iron blue. Red, I wanted to get red, but it had gone out of stock. And the other thing was the solder sucker as well. Oh, and some SMD resistors, which were not in any way exciting whatsoever. They're next to the stuff. Oh, that's better. Oh, tasty beverage. Hello. Oh, Polpo's here. A community legend. How are you, mate? Yes, and yup. I don't know what that is. Borderlands 4 is beckoning. See you, Benny. Have a nice blasting up of whatever you're shooting. Damien, I'm going to have a go at a Meanwell Amiga power supply soon. Cool. That's my favourite power supply upgrade. Actually, no, it's now my second favourite one. Where is it? Oh, it's over there somewhere. I've got a Pico ATX power supply in a ZX Spectrum Plus 3 power brick, and just a 12 volt supply goes into that, but which means that I can power a Plus 3 or a Plus 2 ZX Spectrum 128K off of my bench power supply, so I can see the current draw for diagnosing power issues. Yeah, I think Fistmaster, the O-ring has gone in the engineer one. It is a few years old now. It's done well, but I'm quite impressed with one that's replaced it for £2.72 or whatever it was. Your video is very informative for the... Oh, thank you for the Amiga power supply. Yeah, I did enjoy that one. Muck Legend. Right, got that now. I use the AliExpress via rivets a lot. Great for fixing rotted out Amigas. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a go at that. I could have actually used that on this, which I repaired. Oh, a sneak peek for you. This is the video that I recorded. I've got nowhere to put anything in here. The video that I recorded yesterday and edited today. Patrons will see this video probably tonight or tomorrow morning. They'll get this one. And this was a fun fix. Note the lower RAM board here, but also this Traco voltage regulator and the bodge on the back. Oh, massive spoilers for that video. I've still got to do the repair to that ear socket as well. That's gone. And this case is really interesting as well, but I won't spoil that part of the video. But yeah, that was a really good fun thing to build. But the via rivets, wherever they've gone now, there they are. Oh, I definitely need to find that. Would have actually have been... Oh, why didn't I had these as well, and I just forgot all about them. I could have used them. That would have worked really well in that. Oh well, another one will come up. I'm just going to balance that there. I am going to knock it off later. Pulpo, can't wait for the Pico IDE. Which is which what, Dave? Which is which? Oh, the one that, if it's the solder suckers, the one that was doing really, really well is the cheap one. That cost £2 something off of AliExpress. If you want links to these, come and find me on social media, or ideally on the Retro Hardware Discord. I can't stop doing that. That's really cool. And I'll share the links there. Big Lee. Debt build stuff. That's a great name. That's the best name I've seen for ages. That sums up our hobby completely. Hi Ian. They looked a bit like goblins. Like, yeah, I know what you were doing, Dave. And are the plungers and tip interchangeable? Oh, this is a great question. Are the plungers and tip interchangeable? Let's do the plunger first. Oh, this just feels so nice to unscrew. That absolutely feels just so much better. Oh, all right, I'm going to put this. I don't think they are. Let's actually, because the nozzles were a different size. Go 0. So that's 2.05 mil. Yeah, 1.82. No, I'm not going to stick that in there because that might. Which one's which? Oh, that's the metal one. Yeah. No, I'm going to say because the rod is a different size. But good call. I like that idea. What have I done here? I've done this the wrong way around, haven't I? No, that's right. Hi, Les. Cheers, Dave. Dan, Dave. Wasn't there a thing that all Pinecils from AliExpress are fakes? I don't know. What is a fake? I mean, I found the Pi Picos on AliExpress pretty good value. Been using them for Pico boot mods in GameCubes. I still cannot stop doing this. Says Bobus. I haven't done that yet. I'm trying to think what the mod is in one of my. I think I've got 2 GameCubes, but they're in storage at the moment. I've put everything Nintendo in storage to try and just clear some other stuff out of the way. That's a can of Tenant Super. Yep. Triple D's here. Devilish Design Dave's here. Hello, mate. Are you going on Sunday to the Bring and Bite sale? I'm sure you are. We're always at those. Haven't seen Tenants South of the Wall in years. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw a Tenants or a Nuki Brown Owl. Brown Owl. Thanks, Polymac. Getting close. Oh, cool. Did my boy his first C64 last year for Christmas. This year he's getting a Specky +2. Good to keep the 20-year-olds into retro kit. Yes, you've got to bring in the next generation. That's our job. That should be the highest priority. For if we want to preserve this stuff, we've got to make sure that people care about it when we're gone. And the only way that we're going to do that is by getting them involved now. So yeah, that should be our priority. Seeing the younger generation, and you see people like Kari, who attracting huge numbers of younger people and bringing that generation into the community is is just so valuable, and we should treasure people that do that, because they're not going to watch me. And why would they watch me? So somebody needs to be doing this. Somebody needs to be carrying the flag. But yes, so Fistmaster, well done. You are a trailblazer. What is going on inside the Plus case? Yeah, that's you'll see that in the video. That will be out next Saturday, not this Saturday, the next Saturday. Yeah. So what's this? The 7th? No, 6th tomorrow. So the 13th. Is that how maths works? Oh, yes. Tenet Super is a posh luxury beer in Italy. Really sounds cool. At some point I want to see if I can do something cool with an Amiga A520 at some point. Got a broken one and it seems the right size for something. Right, yeah, I've got one here, hang on. Come here. You can't move very far in this workshop without falling over one of these. DB23, that's, I mean, surely something can be done with that. I'd like to see SCART socket, maybe. It could be any kind of RGB socket. It could be like a Mega Drive 2 socket on the side of it, or somewhere, just to give you a better way. Well, the only trouble with this is it's a nice idea, but the big weakness of the A520 is you've got an A500 sitting in front of it. There's not many desks that can. I know my desk could not accommodate an Amiga 500 with an A520 sticking out of the back of it. But yeah, that's it. It does feel like something should be done with these. I don't know. Maybe turn it into a clock. Oh, chat, you've gone too fast. Not sure what yet, says Damien. I had zero confidence with electronics until seeing that Meanwhile video. Cool. That's really good. Oh, the cheap one is great then. Looks like the engineer one eventually runs out, and at that price, no need to mess with opening it up and trying to work out why. Now, so the only thing that concerns me about the cheap one is that the plunger is plastic, basically. That does concern me, so I think it will probably degrade quicker. It's definitely not as well made. The threads on each end are sloppy, but I can't argue with that suction, and it just, I mean, it worked. What more do you want from it? I want it to work for a couple of years, obviously, but at £2.72 you could buy, I don't know, 10 of these for one of these. Paulie was putting a thumbnail. You're not going to let this go, are you, until I explain. Was putting a thumbnail and it accidentally made him look like a little angry goblin. And I've been bringing it up for a few days. And to Lee's credit, he's not banned me for it. So why would I ban you for it? Oh, thing's hilarious. So the video, the video that this thumbnail is if you want to go and find it, look on Todd's channel, yet another retro channel, and he did a video. Oh God, he did a video a couple of weeks ago, and he asked me to. I'll tell you what it was. It was a triage video for C64s, and he incorrectly attributed me with the idea of doing triage videos, and I stole it from someone else ages ago. And everybody does triage videos. So, but Todd very kindly said that he, was it okay that he did this, and would I mind doing a little bit in the video to like, you've stolen my idea. And what I did was, at the time I was in Cambridge at the Retro Festival event there with a group of other people from the Big Red Arrow Club, including Snorkers, What Ho Snorkers, another channel that you should go and check out. And we did a little bit to camera, pretending to talk to each other, and then turning to the camera and me going at the camera. And Todd got me going like this, freeze framed it, clipped it out and put it on the thumbnail. And apparently Dave thinks I look like an angry little goblin, which is actually pretty accurate. I've never had a genuine Raspberry Pi off of AliExpress, but every single one has worked perfectly. Yeah, the chips, you know, are freely available. You know, you can buy the 2040 chips from anywhere. So, and everything else is, you know, off the shelf parts. So why not? I'm pretty sure it's open source, isn't it? The board design and everything. You can make your own. What a brilliant thing it is, though. Andy from the museum's got a mint inbox Auric Atmos and a really nice Wonder Swan. Oh, at the bring and buy. I won't be able to afford the Auric Atmos, and I've already got one, so you've got to let somebody else have a go at that. A Wonder Swan. It's a handheld thing, isn't it? I'm not that interested in. So, Devilish Design Dave is indeed Pete's messaging me. Devilish Design Dave is going to be at Bring and Bite. So cool, that's really good. I have a pile of old Tactishift, sorry, quality used computer kit. I'll catch up with Pete in a bit. The younger generation like me, says Dave. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm sure you're on a list somewhere. I did a Meanwell PSU swap in the 1541 drive with him, so he learnt how things work. Nice. Oh, that's with your son. Brilliant. Dave Velociraptor, not sure if we read the Evergreen generation. Oh yeah, so Matt, Polymatt straddles the gap between old farts like me and the next generation, well, the youth. He's not youth himself, but he's younger than me, so and a lot better at YouTube. Have you ever had a good look at the engineer pump sucker to see if you can see if it's maybe lost suction due to wear and tear? Don't know if there's a gasket or something. Do you want to have a look? We can do that. One moment, please. Right, that's working. Is that going to be on top of my face? No. There we go. Right, so let's just put that to one side for a sec. Get it there. In fact, let's get this open. There is a gasket, but I generally use WD-40, not contact cleaner, the actual WD-40. I should probably use something like silicone lubricant grease on it instead. Let's go a bit higher. Sorry, it's going to be shaky. Oh, that's as high as it's going to go. That looks okay. I'm not going to spray it with anything because it's not got a lot of debris on there, I don't think. But let's give it a good clean and then see if I can improve that vacuum. But I think it's probably just wear, because there's, you know, there is going to be bits of solder going up the side of it, ruining that seal. Things I do for you. Calling me a goblin. Also known as the diving plank. Oh yeah. The A520 is the diving plank. I like that. Right. No. I'm not sure where that's losing the suction from. God, that's just much more urgent. I had a look. I couldn't find anything. Use those A520 cases to house a Pi running an Amiga emulator, full Amiga in a... Can you... Yeah. I have got a new toy actually. I don't think it's in here. No, it's in the front room, but no, I was going to show you that, but you'll have to wait until the video. Great idea, Dave. I was going to do that before the 500 Mini came out. Glad. Hello, K McVintage. Glad you made it too. Methylated spirits help rejuvenate O-rings without drying out the rubber. There is... Oh, didn't I buy something? Somebody recommended some rubber rejuvenator. I'm not sure that is rubber though. It's probably, I don't know, like a more of a, I don't know, like a soft nylon. Not sure rubber would survive in there very long. Use it on photocopiers when I was at a tech for them back in the day. Okay. Well, I think if you do that now, people will shout at you on the internet because methylated spirit and is denatured alcohol, which is... Where's that gone? Oh, here it is. The same as this. It's IPA, is denatured alcohol. Well, I'm not sure this is denatured alcohol, but you wouldn't want to drink it. Thanks for looking anyway. You're welcome. Are the switches on AliExpress any good for fixing Amiga mice? No. You want Omrons? I'll get you. I'll find them. Hang on. I'm looking in my. Where are they? Well, they're here somewhere. Oh, I might not have labelled them. Oh, damn it. So I put your regular tack switches in an Amiga mouse years ago, well, a couple of years ago, last year when I was doing the Commodore charity event, and I made, or I updated the mouse with a new PCB in it. Excuse me. And I don't know where that came from. And the first switches that I put in fact, I did one of my mices with just the tack switches that you get in the kits from AliExpress, and they were absolutely horrible. I found some low, what do you call it? The pressure, low pressure tack switches from the Omron branded from CPC or Farnell or RS Components or somewhere. The exact right size, and they were amazing. They absolutely transformed the mouse. In fact, they're the same switches that from this mouse here. This is an old Logitech G602, and I bought the switches in this broke ages ago, and I bought some switches to replace these, and they happen to be the exact same size, and I still had some. I couldn't tell you what size they are. I'm really sorry. I might try and find out. But everyone likes purple, the forbidden party cocktail. In PCBs, yeah. Purple, is it purple? I think it might be pink PCBs. Pink and black PCB are free upgrades on PCB Way. Not a sponsored video, just a piece of information. IPA dries slower than denatured alcohol. Does it? similar to the cheap Amazon ones. All the switches melt when you solder them is the first part of that. Or the Ali switches melt when you solder them. All right, okay. Yeah, I've not really used them very much for things like that. I'm sure my Tandy pump was lubed with white grease, but that was 38 years ago. Yeah, I'd probably use, I should use something like my, there it is, Silverhook waterproof silicone grease. I use for everything. For wheel bearings, chassis, plumbing, universal joints, and many other applications. Good stuff, that. Doesn't come out very easy, though. Might try and find something a bit better. That reminds me, there's supposed to be an Amiga mouse laser PCB that I need to look into. Yep, excellent. Right, what's the time? I think we're done. I've caught up with the chat. Thank you everybody for pitching in and making this more interesting than I could possibly do all by myself. You're wonderful. Thank you. Oh no, I saw a big drop in the viewers for a second there, and then it just disappeared. I think right. So things to keep you updated on that are going on at the moment. I did release there is a video on Patreon explaining what's going on in the workshop and why things have slowed down. That anybody can watch. You don't have to sign up to Patreon to view that one. I think I might have done it to. It might be free members, so yeah, maybe you would have to sign up to that one. But if you really want to see it and you don't want to sign up to Patreon, if you get hold of me on Retro Hardware Discord, I will give you a direct link for it. But it basically goes into that what's been going on here for the last few weeks and what's going to happen going forward. But things are good. I managed to get a video recorded yesterday, that Spectrum that we saw, and I've got it edited today. It's uploaded. Patreon paying members will get that maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, depending. I've got 20 minutes to do a thumbnail, which shouldn't be too hard for that one actually. Was a good fix. That was good fun. And yeah, then the next one. Oh, so yeah, that's not coming out tomorrow. The one that's coming out tomorrow is another Spectrum repair. The silver label C64 is still waiting to be repaired. I've not been able to do that because of family health issues, ongoing family health issues, and that's kind of slowed me down quite a bit. Why am I still on that one? But I'm back up and running now, and it's always hard to get going again once you stop. I don't know if any of the other YouTubers in here find this a thing. When you stop for a while, the next video you make is it's like pulling teeth. It's really hard to get back into the groove. But once you're going, once you've got that momentum back up and running, it's really, well, it's not easy, but no, it's definitely not easy. Yeah, see you Sunday, Dave, and everybody. Thank you, all of you, for keeping me company. Yeah, Lee's broken Hollywood. He's doing an action auto. What? No. Right, anyway, goodbye. Thank you very much. I'm pressing the button now. I'm still going to press it.